Hi, I'm Pip from the Card Making Know-How Academy and queenpipcards.com, and if you've ever struggled with stamping, maybe your images come out blurry, uneven or too light, then the chances are that your stamping block technique needs a little bit of a tweak. So in this episode of Crafty Corner, I'll show you how to get crisp, perfect stamped images every time, just with some really simple tips. The block that you use for stamping plays a huge role in getting great results, so here's how to use them properly. First of all, choose the right size block. Your block should be slightly larger than your stamp, but not massive. So don't have a lot of space around the stamp. Make sure that it is just a little bit bigger than the image that you're trying to stamp. This gives you more control, makes sure that you don't get as much ink all over the rest of the block, you're less likely to rock, etc. You want to use light and even pressure. You're going to press it straight down and lift it straight up. Do not rock it backwards and forwards. This leads to blurring, second images and all kinds of trouble. So just down, pressure, up, okay? And test it before you stamp it. I know it sounds really simple, but loads of people don't even bother doing that. And especially with a new stamp, you need to sort of try it out just to make sure that the colour's sticking in the right places. Sometimes they need a little bit of inking and cleaning and inking to get the sheen off that's left, the residue that's left sometimes, especially in photopolymer stamps. So just test it. So stamp it onto some scrap paper first, make sure that the ink coverage is working and how your pressure's going, then re-ink it and stamp it. So I also prefer thicker blocks so that they're less likely to get your fingers in the ink too. Okay, I have long nails, so if I have a thin block, I'm more likely to dig my nails and my fingers into the ink as I'm pressing down, which that leaves smudges, finger marks, all those kind of things on your card, which ruin your card, and you're like, what is going wrong here? So if you think that that's a problem for you, then maybe try and get some thicker blocks. If you really struggle, or if you can't get good pressure with your hands through wrist issues, arthritis, etc., then maybe a stamping platform might help you as well. Okay, so that's another thing that you can look at. We'll talk about those another day. But with the right technique, you'll get cleaner, sharper stamped images every time. So remember the things, right? You're going to make sure you've got the right size block. You're going to make sure that you go straight up and down with no rocking. And you're going to make sure that you have slightly that you're going to test it first, make sure that it's covering well, and that you have less thin blocks so that you can, make sure you don't get finger marks all over it. If you follow those steps, then you will get better images. I can just guarantee you. If you want more stamping tips and tricks, because there are lots more things that you can learn about stamping and how to stamp, and what other things might be going wrong for you, and I can help you with all of those, then come and join the Card Making Know-How Academy. Here is the link. I always get that wrong. I never get that right. Here is the link for you to follow, where I can show you exactly how to master stamping with ease and take your stamping to the next level with lots of different techniques, etc. So if you think that you would benefit from that, come and join us. In the meantime, I hope that these tips will have helped you. Let me know in the comments below if they have. Go and try out your stamping, see if it makes a difference. And if it does, let me know. I'd love to know. And everyone else would love to know that these tips actually do work. Although I can assure you that they do. So thanks ever so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Take care for now and happy stamping.